Look at the cash. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah. Super fly for the dumbos, 20 slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'ma stand up. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. Fell down my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead places in and I'm a low. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience in the dinner.
Come on, dude. 11 more days.
I don't do that. In my Christmas, you do what I tell you. Get over it.
Yeah, it's something different, bro.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
That baseball was my gun, bro.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Yeah, I use that bit. Taking them down, bro. Put rapid on that bad boy, too.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in
like
the
the
zone.
house.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now let's go. Boom, landed.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Telvin Smith able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
All right, now look at 56. Look at
3rd and long for Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
You told me to do it. Let's see what happened.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Calling a gain of a yard, it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along.
I'm saying the training's like, bro, come on, you're making us look bad.
And that way you often control the game.
Throwing now is Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. Bortles to the former Jet, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags' first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
He's about to get that word.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
That's Mahomes setting records and shit like he paid.
Lucy.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
He had a good career.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here.
First and 10 at the 45. I guess Tom Brady is the one you kind of want to get it in.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. T.J. Carey right there in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. To throw is Bortles. Buying time to his left. Looking long for Westbrook. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the Cleveland Browns coming back onto the field here. As you look at the quarterback spot, week 1, Tyrod Taylor's the guy. But Baker Mayfield, he's waiting in the wings, is he not?
He certainly is, and I think the Cleveland fans are waiting for him to get on the field. He brings a great excitement and a joy to the position. But Tyrod Taylor took his team to the playoffs last year, the Buffalo Bills, so he's a dependable NFL veteran.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing, Mayfield, and he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Bortles to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Watch that screen or something.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Sunday.
Fournette, a first down carry.
That's why I hate all them
Give him a
cornerbacks
couple on the carry there, second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're open, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Bortles to Cole for the Jacksonville first.
Lucy.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
What he got on aggressive? I ain't never seen
16
that,
yards on the play. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Bortles. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jamie Collins, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll check this one out to Fournette.
Boy, get out of here. That's supposed to be some extra on that now.
21, just shy of the 20 in the red
Come
zone.
on now.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles.
Boy, good recovery.
It's intercepted.
Good recovery.
The Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
I should have been high
and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Gun!
Following the interception, Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins, and he gets this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him, 11 yards and a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Detroit!
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down.
72.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah, man, that's people Mason down over the target, man.
11B.
Yeah, that Denzel Ward dude is strong.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Going deep for Moncrief. It's caught inside the 25. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 49 yards.
Huh?
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Blake got his straight.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness.
Damn, Blake.
There's a premium for all of that now.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. And he couldn't hang on to it through the
fucking
contact.
bum. And I did the low pass for your bum ass.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big three-point play right there.
Everything.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop.
Man, come on, Ramsey.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Ramsey, you ball.
His first catch so far. They've held him
Ramsey,
under
you
wraps,
ball.
but he's got a first down there.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
First down, Mayfield. And that's going to be
incomplete.
David Njoku was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On the incompletion, I turn to you as we continue to do all these week 1 predictions. And I ask Rookie of the Year, could this be a battle for Gotham between Darnold and Barkley?
I like it. I like that a lot. A quarterback, Sam Darnold with the Jets, a runner, Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants. But I'm thinking defense. I'm going out west to the Denver Broncos. Bradley Chubb, defensive end outside linebacker. Remember, Von Miller's on the other side. He'll take up a lot of attention. That should give Chubb more one-on-one opportunities to get quarterbacks on the ground.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malik Jackson able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching
hour? Out of that bum-ass fucking play
getting
open every
That's
time.
when everything goes haywire late at night.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
This is bummy, dog.
And we're back now here in Cleveland.
That's the only way he moves the ball.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
I already know, bro.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
What a spot!
Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Bortles now to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
11.
Come on, Marcus. Kill him. Kill him,
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
From midfield, here's Bortles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Lucy. 11B.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Hey. 11B.
On second down, here's Bortles. He's going to let it fly. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
11B.
Back to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Bortles to the former Colt Moncrief for a Jaguar first down.
372. Hey, spread right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
11B.
They'll look to throw. Going for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Bortles will keep it, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Blake Bortles scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Well, how clutch is the boy over here, though?
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
He's back to throw.
Oh, my God.
Left side complete. It's Higgins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot!
Yeah.
Mayfield to throw. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
First throw of overtime for Bortles. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
What you got going on?
72. Lucy.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a roll past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know Calumet is bad, man.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So 3rd and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackle for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play.
All right, then
Worked pretty well in that situation.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal, at least not to start this drive.
I need you now, for real.
Because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Let's go! 3-19!
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
All right, here we go.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And here's your ball game. Down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th.
Oh my God! This nigga rolled the shit out
Caught
me.
by the tight end in Njoku. And he gets it to the 34, going up for the first. That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a first down.
I'm about to say,
Pops
man.
free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
3-19.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Underneath for Johnson. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
Oh
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Think about
And
getting
now the
another down.
timeout comes in with just
He about to get
1
another
second
pressure
left
kick,
in overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now the timeout comes in with just 1 second left in overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially keep this game alive.
Another one. Time expired.
It's good. They answer with a
Damn, man.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled, and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's 3rd down.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. Now Bortles. And he comes back with 1 complete. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They'll go with a big back Fournette. And I think he went backward. He did. Leonard Fournette stopped short of the marker on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
I mean, I can't say nothing about that, but shit.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Give me that user pick.
It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. The 40. The 20.
Ball game.
10.
Butler, look how I won this game, bro.
It's a touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish.
It's one of them ones, man.
This is not in our 2nd overtime.
Just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car.
Call me GOAT, baby.
You just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to traffic. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. 4 braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe.
I ain't expecting when that, though.
That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me.